Off. I mean, from a player's perspective, what was it like? Were you itching to be on a pitch?
Yeah, a bit boring if I'm honest. Just sort of sat in a flat, obviously watching other results come in. Obviously, when Forest Green went 2-0 up, sort of put more pressure on Tuesday's game, but then Barrow sort of got a point. So, if you like, the game's still a massive game for us, and hopefully we can sort of get the points back that we sort of lost on the Tuesday with the Gateshead week.
Is it quite good to have two teams so local and so tight together? Is that an extra sort of spurring you on to do well?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think the aim from minute one has just been to win the league. Whoever it is, it's just to be on top come the end of the season, on top of 23 other teams, no matter where they are in the country, sort of thing.
When you look at Eastleigh, they haven't had a particularly great run of form recently, but Gary said that at home they can be a real tough challenge. So what's he said to you? How do you approach this kind of a game?
We just know how important every game is now. With 11 to go, we know that every game we've all got to turn up and all be on it from minute 1 to minute 90, and we know every point is massive. Obviously, I've seen their pitch and it's definitely not one of the better pitches we're going to be playing on. So maybe that will decide sort of the way we play. But again, as I said, with 11 games to go, every minute is massive now, really.
Is there this sense that 22 games unbeaten? There's that sort of potentially it's spurring one, but at the same time you don't want to go and break that run as well that you've been able to get together. So does that put extra pressure on forwards to go make sure they're scoring goals, or defence to make sure they're keeping clean sheets?
I wouldn't say pressure. I just think everyone just knows they need to perform how they have been. Obviously, to go 22 games unbeaten, people must be doing things right. Forwards must be scoring, defenders must be stopping goals, and midfield chipping in both, really. So yeah, I wouldn't say added pressure, but we obviously want to keep that unbeaten run going. But at the same time, draws ain't really what we want at the minute either. So draws keep the unbeaten run going, yeah. But we need wins. We need 3 points.
Does that mean that it was even more frustrating when it was a 0-0 draw last week?
Yeah, a little bit. It was just sort of. I know the gaffer has mentioned about it was a bit of a dead game, and I suppose you're not going to get lively games, like you're not going to get your Tranmeres throughout the season. There are going to be a few dead games, a few 0-0s, and that was one of them. Hopefully that's the last one this season.
Tuesday night games, they're never going to have quite the same atmosphere, are they, as a Saturday afternoon? Is that sometimes sort of disappointing when you've had a Saturday off to think, actually, yeah, it's not going to be quite the same feeling?
I don't think anyone really looks into it too much, but I know what you're saying. Obviously, being at Tranmere away, great atmosphere, away fans were really good. And then Tuesday at Gateshead, it was sort of like, it just, straight away from on the bench, it just seemed really flat straight away on the pitch and off the pitch, sort of thing. And then we just couldn't really get it going, couldn't get like an atmosphere going, and that was sort of the way the game panned out, sort of thing.
And it's 11 games to go. The run-in almost starts. Gary was talking about it. Do you guys feel, right, this is it now? We're coming in. We want to make sure that, yes, as you said, you want to win every game. You want to be top of the league, automatic promotion.
Yeah, definitely. I think now you look at it as the business end, and as I said already, that every game is massive now, because I think you look at it and one bad performance could let other sides in, and yeah, so every game's massive. Make sure 3 points. Just got to take one game at a time, really.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.
How frustrating has the last sort of month been for you? Because it's been a rare thing that you've been out of the side.
It is frustrating, but sort of spoke to my dad about it, and that it's not as frustrating when you're winning. Obviously, we're still top of the league. Everyone's still doing well, and it's not one of them where I can be frustrated because I feel like I could be doing a better job, sort of thing, because the boys that have been playing Rowie and Dates, I think, have been brilliant the last month. I think they sort of showed that, especially at Tranmere. I thought they were sort of half won us the game, really, just getting in them pockets and that. Tuesday was a bit frustrating, if I'm honest, just where you wanted something to happen, do you know what I mean? I'm sitting there and wanted it to be me to make something happen, but as I said, I've been a lot more frustrated when I've not played, even in the 21s, just because you want to play, but whereas here, of course I want to play every game, but at the same time, I've got to look and see Rowie and Dates are doing really well at the minute. We're still winning games. We're still top of the league. So yeah, everything's still going well.
And I imagine that the motivation is there that if you do get a chance, even if it's for 20 minutes, 30 minutes here and there, to try and force your way back in.
Yeah, of course. And I think sometimes that may suit me as well, because hopefully games by then will be a lot more open, and hopefully I can come on and sort of be in more space and then maybe put that pass through or get the goal myself. So yeah, there's definitely a motivation to come on and change games.
Was it the four of you sat around watching Soccer Saturday on?
No, it was
Saturday?
just me really. I watched it. I think the other three were in their rooms, and then Bill come running down when it went to 2-2 and was like, oh, this will be a good result for us. And I was going, go upstairs, otherwise they'll get a late winner. So that's the most interest Bill's shown in football all season, I think. He's normally watching a Disney film.
But I suppose they're having sort of almost come to terms with the fact that Forest Green could win, and it would be losing top spot. It's almost a bit of a bonus and a real chance for you to take advantage of that.
Yeah, of course. I think that's a big thing as well, just holding on to that top spot. And then we've got a game Tuesday where we can extend it. So yeah, everyone's just focused on Tuesday, and as I said, into that mode of take one game at a time. But every game's massive now.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.